I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic, and now these forces will serve your will.
If you'd watched the trailer back in the day, you might be a little bit confused. Because in the trailer, you get your powers in prison, where in this, you get your powers after. Now we've been blessed with the Outsider's powers, and if you want to unlock any more powers, you need to collect runes. But that's something we're not going to do. We unfortunately can't do this without using Blink. That happens in the second game where the platforming actually changes to accommodate it. But along just having Blink, as long as you don't upgrade it, then you should be fine. You'll still get that end achievement. I think it's called... Ooh, what's it called? Oh, mostly Man of Steel and Flesh? It's something like that. Anyway, so we get to have a look around how the Void looks, and I think it's so much better in the first game. The second game goes for the dark, dreary, eerie Void. I prefer this.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause, and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing.
Really?
Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
I don't ever bother actually listening to their conversation, but unfortunately I'm doing it this time. This is Callista. You can skip her dialogue by jumping over the fence.
Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
Everyone acts like Corvo is a killer. I didn't kill anyone when I escaped the prison. I'm not gonna kill anyone. How else would I get the Clean Hands achievement?
Just one. Ready to go? Just give the signal. It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. The City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
We could do Granny Rags' mission, but she just wants you to steal some guts. You poison a distillery, but if you do that, then you miss out on free health potions. You know, use your brain.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her.
Guards are easy to sneak by, and there's conveniently placed boxes for us to get anywhere we want. There's also a merchant guy that if you save him, yeah, there you go, you get a free merchant. Unfortunately, we're not going to do that.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Overseer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
The streets are crawling with guards and Bottle Street gangers. Bottle Street gangers, only 2 of them will attack you if you bug them. It's these 2 up here. You just sneak past them,
50 years old at least.
and then we have to sneak past 2 other guards.
Forget his order. I can't even remember now. Tag and play.
So these 2 guards, that one over there and this one in here. This one in here is the one we want to keep our eye on. The other one will just walk up and down, but this one here, he has a habit sometimes of coming out and walking the same path and then going back, so we'll just give it a few more seconds just to see where his path walking's going. You gonna walk? No. Okay, go. This overseer, we have no choice but to choke him out. It's mandatory.
Hello. I hear the second day is when the skin really starts to come all the way off. Is that true? Or is it the itching that really gets you? Or the rats?
Jasper, isn't it? It's not so bad in here. Except I miss your wife.
Huh. You don't scare easy, I'll give you...
Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretic's brand. It sounds painful. Have you ever seen the ritual?
I've never seen the Heretic's brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A former member of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him begging.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer, or even the High Overseer himself, who violates our codes and must be cast out permanently. Remember the 7 strictures, and you never need worry about such matters.
The brand is the non-lethal option. We could just stick him. It's the more fun option. With that conversation in mind, we just gotta make our way over to the office of the Overseer. And also don't forget to pick these up. The mission is pretty simple, in all fairness. Guards only walk the same paths. You could either go left or right. Both areas are relatively the same. You just gotta wait for this guy to walk away. Then we have to look for the guy on the stairs. And then we make it up into the Overseer's little gathering room, where we can, if we want, to save Callista's uncle. So here's a little trick. You can either hide under a table at the bottom and go to the side, or if we time it just right, we can drop down on him like Batman, which means we don't have to knock out Callista's uncle. He just runs off, and it's implied after a little conversation with him that he's alive somehow, getting through all of this place and all these guards.
I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope you won't refuse. It'll make this business pass all the quicker. One of the servants must have been in here. Let me see. It seems I have the wrong one. Not that one. No. Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian Red.
Thank you.
Now, to business.
Oh, I'll find you.
It does take a few attempts, so don't get frustrated if you do try it. But now that we've got this bag of bones, we're going to put him in a chair and we're going to brand him.
Did you get caught in the lockdown last night?
6 hours. Searched the place top to bottom. And nothing to eat but the swill we hand out free. Of course we didn't find anything.
Did I ever tell you? One time one of the second floor shutters got stuck open, and I thought I could slip out. I couldn't find a way down. By the time I got back, it had snapped shut. I spent the rest of lockdown out on a ledge. Maybe the outsider was watching.
And this is why we need health vials. You probably could land nicer down, but I just found that easier. Now, same again, we're just gonna head straight this time. Wait for this guy, and just straight outside
What shall I do?
to Sam.
This is very troubling. For such a young loon.
If you come through the dog's kennels way, you have to basically just sneak past a bunch of dogs and such, but you can also find, with your spyglass, if you look up near the buildings, the outsider is watching you.
Corvo, are you okay? Mind that. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go.
Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below if you prefer high chaos or low chaos, and which one do you find more difficult. In chapter 2.5, we're going to be rescuing Emily from the horrific Pendleton twins. Thank you again for watching. See you soon.